always a challenge with STEM stations in mixed age groups is making sure that the materials are challenging enough for the older children, but still safe for the little ones.
Right.
So that's going to be my challenge.
Okay.
So you want to have the materials inaccessible to the younger guys, but easy for you to access and bring out kind of for the little guys to use.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
I just want to maybe have like a math station, science station, or a STEM place. Just kind of divide them separately, because right now all the activities, they're just concentrated on this table. Whatever we do is just right here.
And then we're kind of creating a STEAM area, so science, technology, art, and math area for them. And so really what I'm doing is looking through all of her materials. She's got some really great stuff, and just kind of reorganizing it in a better way for her, and a way that the children can see the materials and use them more easily. So we're putting some things out on trays here so that they're able to see the materials and use them a little bit more easily as well.
Laura had a lot of nonfiction books, and what we did was organize them so that we can incorporate them into the STEM area. For instance, we do have a book about rock counting, and we do have rocks up there. One of the activities we have here for the STEM table is the children observing the rocks and using the scale to do balancing and measurements. And another addition we have here to the STEM area is to our little friend here. Say hello.
They come over here and they just know, look, I'm a scientist. And you don't have to, know what to do with them. You can just start kind of fiddling around with them. And they're all colorful and they look inviting.
We kind of made all the art materials live here and the science and math materials more over here. And one of the games that we came up with are these file folder games. And so it's really easy for kids to grab, and it's very child self-sufficient. They know that they take one of the shapes off and they attach it with the Velcro.
The idea here would be to encourage the kids to use these measuring tapes to measure the different materials, and they can jot down what they found out either on the clipboard or in a notebook. Gate strategy off and on, and so we decided to block in the STEAM area, and so that you would have a permanent place where you could put anything that you don't want the younger children to choke on or to be using, and that way the older kids have a place where they can count on playing without interruption with those smaller materials such as the tanagram activity. So this is kind of the first piece of the STEM area. We found a lot of materials that you already had, of course, for STEM. So we added some measuring cups, measuring spoons actually, with the numbers written on them. This sensory table actually has a ruler on it. So if kids want to see how big something is, like maybe they find a bug in there and you're doing a measuring activity. You can look up here and it has all of those questions like, what did you see or hear? What's happening? What do you notice about that? So it kind of gives you those prompts. I always find when I'm teaching that's helpful, because it really helps kind of prompt me to remember, like, what do I want to say now about this? And I can always look over at this and help them observe, predict, and experiment.
Okay.